So after the extremely popular, successful start that the Fallout TV series has had, I think it was pretty obvious that in pretty short time, we were going to get a Season 2 announcement. Again, for those of you who haven't seen my video, I did talk about how I thought this show was awesome. Again, I think nearly every episode gave me a bloody orgasm. Like, I don't know if that was because of Lucy or if the show was actually that elite, but you know what? Again, I highly recommend you guys go and check out that video because I do talk about my thoughts and opinions on it. But again, we have a ton of reports here saying Fallout officially renewed for Season 2, with pre-production is already underway, with filming starting as early as potentially this year. Again, tons of other reports here. Prime Video actually confirmed this themselves. They also had some news. Again, a co-creator named Graham Wagner actually talked about death claws in the show, which is awesome. Again, at the end, spoiler alert, of course, if you haven't seen it, why are you watching this video, man? Stop, click off, go watch an Ballad Angel video or something else to keep you entertained, please. But again, for those of you who didn't see at the end, there was a Deathclaw skull, I believe, as he was walking to New Vegas, which is pretty cool. Again, Fallout series co-creator teases Deathclaw for Season 2. We wanted to get Deathclaws, but we didn't want it to be just a throw it away. We want to save something for Fallout on Prime Season 2 to be able to do it properly, not just added it on a massive Fallout world building we had to do already. Again, it makes a ton of sense that Deathclaws, I feel like so many new people are interested in Fallout and just don't know what Deathclaws are, and I feel like Deathclaws have low-key kind of lost their way of like what they once were. In Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, they were these big, scary motherfuckers that you're like, shit, I don't want to see one of them. In Fallout 4, not so scary. And then in Fallout 76, I mean, if you're a pretty maxed out player, they are really not scary. But again, if you're not, if like the only weapon you've got is like a dildo, again, which happens in 76, yeah, Deathclaws can hurt your feelings in many different ways. But again, Season 2, as we know, is coming. There's also a article here that says there's never been more perfect time for Fallout New Vegas 2 due to the fact of, again, the show hinting at New Vegas. This is a weird opinion report because I feel like Season 2 is going to be Fallout New Vegas 2. I don't think people realize that, again, if I remember right, the show takes place, I believe, roughly like 15 years after Fallout New Vegas, and clearly a ton of different things has happened. I think Season 2 will for sure be like Fallout New Vegas 2, which is a really interesting and awesome way to think about it. I believe what is going to happen is we are going to see what faction did end up winning, what faction canonically is still around and still saw the light of the day 15 years after New Vegas. Again, we're going to see all of that and more. Of course, the whole entire season is not just going to be only focused on Fallout New Vegas. Again, there's going to still be that whole entire plot of the ghoul trying to find his wife, trying to find his kid. Again, he needs the overseer of Vault 33 to, of course, tell him where his wife and his kid are, which are obviously in Vault 31. That is something that we'll definitely get a whole nother plot point about. I also do wonder, like, are we going to get another plot point of, like, her brother being stuck in the vault? Are they going to, like, explore a whole lot of that? Or is that just going to kind of be left until later in the season when she goes there and realized her brother is now somehow trapped in there, right? There's a lot of different things they can do, but ultimately, I feel like this season is going to be New Vegas 2, but on, like, steroids. Like, not only are we going to get New Vegas 2, we're going to get Deathclaws, and I have a feeling it's going to be a really cool, anticipated moment that is going to freak the shit out of everyone. I honestly believe, wouldn't it be interesting if it were to kill someone prominent? Obviously, I wouldn't particularly like any of the main three to die. Lucy's for sure not going to die. The ghoul won't die. The only one who could end up dying is probably Maximus. He's probably the least important to the story now. But in saying that, I don't see that happening. Would it be a fucked up thing if they killed the dog. If they killed dog meat and we get an I Am Legend type of death scene. God, that would be fucked up to the core, right? Maybe even just a prominent new character that gets introduced in this season maybe dies to a death claw. I don't know. I just have a feeling the reveal is going to be insane. Like, the reveal is going to touch you in places you didn't know you could get touched. The type of shit that your uncle probably does to you at a family event is what I'm trying to say here. Again, it makes a ton of sense. We obviously know as well, this Fallout show has been extremely successful. I believe I saw somewhere that Fallout 4, its sales are up like, I think 7,000% or something crazy. Again, there's a report here that says Fallout streaming viewership dominates charts and beats Shogun. Fallout on Prime made an incredible impact on the streaming charts. In its first week, it achieved 1.5 million household views. Prime Video's Fallout show surpassed FX acclaimed ongoing adaptation of Shogun, which firmly held strong at second place. Again, I believe, like, at one stage, Fallout 4 was the most, like, sold game in the world. I don't know if it still is at the time making this, but for, like, a week or plus, it was the most sold game in, like, the world. And Fallout 76, I think, was, like, the third most sold game in the world. And they went up top of, like, every charts on, like, PlayStation Store, Xbox Store, PC, etc., right? So there is such a demand for Fallout right now. There is such a huge demand. We have to realize that Fallout is so greatly Bethesda's biggest IP right now. Like, insanely huge. Like, if they made an Elder Scrolls show, right, it would be big. But I don't think it'd be even half of what this Fallout show is. Like, so many people are just talking about this show who haven't even played Fallout just because it's such a elite idea that has finally reached the masses of the mainstream. It was obviously a mainstream game. One of the biggest games ever. One of the biggest franchises ever, right? It now has reached beyond that. It is now well beyond that point. Again, I just think it's such a shame that we're probably not going to see Fallout 6 until like 2035, because let's be real here, Elder Scrolls 6 ain't coming out anytime soon. I think the earliest we could see it is maybe 2027. It took them, I think, like 8 years to make Starfield, and I'm not going to lie, I haven't played it since the first week. I didn't like it. I spent $150 on it, and I highly regret it. But again, I'm looking to replay it soon. I'm not exactly too sure when. But yeah, I liked it. It just wasn't like Fallout for me. I think, again, it didn't run great on my computer, which is funny because my computer can easily run it. It's just the game was like so broken with its textures and shit, which everyone had problems with. You could have a fucking computer from NASA and that shit's still not running Starfield properly, right? Again, Fallout is such a big IP right now, and this Fallout show had to be successful, and it's going to have to continue to go on for years just to keep us entertained. Because let's just say, again, Starfield was 2022, Elder Scrolls 6 maybe 27 at earliest. This Fallout game is going to be no earlier than probably 2033 at this rate. Can Fallout 4 and Fallout 76 continue to be updated till then? Probably not. But there's room for this Fallout show to go to, like, I think 2027 and keep us thoroughly entertained. This season 2, exploring New Vegas and all that type of stuff is a given. It can expand so much more on that, and I think they're going to do a lot of stuff with this show. Probably earliest we'll see it is maybe, I would say, midway through 2025, end of 2025, and then it will hopefully keep expanding on so much more as the time goes. Again, I'd very much like to hear all your thoughts and opinions on this down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Are you guys liking this Fallout show? Did you guys like it? Did you guys not? Are you guys excited and keen for a potential season 2? I'd very much like to know. Don't forget to subscribe to my sports channel and my IRL/vlog channels. Links for them will be in the description down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.